So today I'm going to swim in a rip, and if you look out to sea today, you can see two rips out in front of us. Can you spot them? Now this isn't something that you should do, but as a surfer and a professional, I use rips often to surf out and to get out beyond the breaking waves, and I know what I'm doing. So today I'm going to swim in this rip so you don't have to, and we'll have a little talk about what we've got to do if we do get caught in them. The first thing we need to know is why these rips are here. The waves are pushing water in, and so the water has to go out somewhere. And today it's going out alongside that pile of rocks that are out at the end of this wooden groin here. And there's a rip on both sides. Now you can see that red flag there, that's what the lifeguards have put out. But there's also one on this side, the right hand side, and that's where I'm going to go out in today. So let's get down there and see what it's like. Right guys, I'm coming down to the edge of the water. Here it is. So here's the rock, and here is the water going out to sea. Over there where those waves are breaking, that's really shallow water. It's a big pile of sand. And the water going out to sea has made a hole, a dip, like a river. And that's where the water's flowing out through. So I'm going to wander in, and we're just going to see what happens. Exciting, huh? Now the best way to avoid getting caught in a rip is to know where rips are and know what rips look like. Sort of a game you play when you come to the beach. It's like spot the dog, only spot the rip. And then don't go there. Listen to the lifeguards, they'll always tell you where they are, and they'll often put signs out like that one. But don't trust them entirely. There's no sign marking this rip today. It's still pretty shallow here. I could easily be walking. It wouldn't feel at all dangerous at the moment. But all the water from over there, all of that water that's coming in from those waves, are getting dragged into the channel where I'm sitting now. And I'm really starting to feel myself getting pulled now. I don't think, at the moment, I could just walk backwards. I think, get out. But I think it's slowly pulling me. Yeah, there we go. Whee! Now that was a hole. So all of a sudden, within 1 or 2 meters, I'm out of my depth. Now we can judge how fast I'm getting pulled by looking at the rocks here. Now I'm not swimming at all. Probably at the moment I could, if I really wanted to, swim against it, but very, very soon, there we go. Now then, I reckon at this speed now, there we go, really accelerating. This speed now, I don't think I could swim against it. And if we look out here, look at the funny water. You see it? It's just like a river. It's like sitting in a river. Now we call that jabbly. Jabbly, good word. A few waves. Now you watch the speed I'm going to move at now. There it goes. there we have it. Really amazing, huh? Straight out to sea. Now, what would I do? What should you do if that's ever happened to you? Well, as I said before, first thing you do, don't get here. Don't be here. Be cautious. If you're in doubt, don't go out. That's what you do, exactly what you do. You look at that. See how far I am off the beach? I haven't swam a stroke. Now, if you are on the beach and this happens to you, you've got two choices. The first choice, and this is what most people will recommend, is that you float. You just float on your back, treading water. You make sure that you don't lose your strength by swimming. If you swam straight into the beach now, there is no way. You are not going to make it. You've had it. It is impossible. So, float. Now, hopefully, by floating and waving your arms around, somebody will see what's happened to you and they'll come and get a rescue to you. That's good. If you are confident or you want to have a go, you swim sideways. You never ever swim straight to the beach. People drown, people get really in trouble because they end up swimming straight into the current and very quickly they lose their strength. So I'm going to swim across the beach that way, and I'm going to swim towards those waves because I know those waves are the shallow sandbank where there is no rip. Blimey, tell you what, you lot, it's quite hard swimming without one hand. But I am. See the beach? Swimming sideways. Now, by swimming sideways, I've swum out the rip. Now, it'd have been much, much better if I did that when I first realised I was caught in the rip, right back in there. It would have been much easier. But just as a demonstration, I'm going to swim out here for you, so you don't have to. I'm just about out the rip now. I'm not going out anymore, so that's great. And then we're going to go in. Now, sorry, my bad breathing, I'm going to start swimming in. Aha! Wave! Must mean I'm in shallow water. I can stand up! I'm rescued! I'm alive! So, key points. Firstly, learn what a rip looks like so you don't end up in it in the first place. If you do, sorry, wave. If you do end up in a rip, float, wave, shout, make sure somebody helps you. But whatever you do, don't try to swim straight into the beach. It will be impossible. You'll get tired, and that's how it goes wrong. And third, or is it fourth, can't remember, swim sideways. The rip's only thin, like a river. You come across the river, you get to the bank. And that's exactly the same with the rip, until you get into shallow water, or water that's going in and not out. I think I'll have a rest. Ta-da!